The human mind cannot measure time without change. No movement, no light, no sleep. And yet, some people lived through a day that never ended. This is what they remember. Welcome to Scary Stories After Dark, where the quiet never stays quiet for long. Mira found him in an assisted living facility on the outskirts of the city. His name was Raghav Iyer. Officially, he was 42. Biologically, his cells tested closer to 50. Doctors blamed stress, lifestyle, genetics. But Raghav had only one explanation. He survived April 9th, 2011, a date that no longer existed. When Mira asked him what happened that day, he didn't answer immediately. He asked her instead,
"Do you know what happens when the sun doesn't move?"
She said no. He smiled weakly.
Neither did I.
Raghav said the day began normally. Alarm, shower, breakfast. But outside, the light never changed. Mid-morning brightness. Frozen. Clocks still moved. Phones still worked. But the sun stayed exactly where it was. At first, people joked. Social media filled with longest morning ever. Time glitch? Anyone else stuck? Then came the silence. No news updates, no live broadcasts. Every channel replayed old footage. The same hour. Again. 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 By what should have been evening, people were exhausted, but no one could sleep. Darkness never came. Raghav described hunger that didn't fade, thirst that didn't end. Eating helped briefly, then made it worse. People began collapsing. Hospitals filled, but doctors couldn't diagnose anything. No circadian rhythm, no hormonal cycle. Children screamed. Animals panicked. Then came the first deaths. Heart attacks, seizures, suicides. But the worst part, the bodies didn't cool. No night, no rest, no recovery. Time moved, but recovery didn't. Near what Raghav estimated was the 36th hour, something changed. People began noticing figures, not everywhere, just at the edges, standing still, not shadows. Not hallucinations. They looked like people, but blurred, as if unfinished. They didn't speak, didn't blink. They only watched. Raghav said,
"They were measuring us."
People who stared too long began forgetting things, names, faces, purpose. Some walked toward the figures and never came back. Near what felt like the third day, the figures moved, not walking, repositioning, suddenly appearing closer. Inside buildings, inside rooms, inside hospitals. They touched people, just one finger, and those people collapsed, relieved, asleep, dead. Raghav realized then,
They weren't killing randomly. They were reducing the load.
Too much pain, too much consciousness, too much experience for a single day. Time couldn't contain it, so something intervened. Raghav said the air began vibrating, like reality tightening. People screamed. The figures stepped back. And suddenly, darkness. Not night. Nothing. No sound. No sensation. Then, morning. April 10th. Everyone who survived woke up where they were. Exhausted. Changed. Some people were gone. Officially, they had died months or years earlier. The day was missing, but the damage remained. Mira stopped the recorder, shaking. She cross-referenced April 9th. It was gone. No global record. But death statistics for surrounding years were inflated. Deaths reassigned, pain redistributed, history rewritten. And then she realized something worse. Raghav hadn't aged 5 years in one day. He had aged 3, which meant the missing day had lasted 3 days. Mira received a system alert. Archive update complete. A new file appeared. Label: estimated duration, next missing day, unknown. Under it, previous tolerance exceeded. Compression will be more aggressive. Her screen flickered. A line of text appeared. Not typed. Not generated. Just there. Next time, fewer will return. You've been listening to Scary Stories After Dark. Subscribe, if you dare.